Mr. Richie Moon.
And I'm Kayfabe Adrian. And I'm Kayfabe Focus.
Position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream runs.
It's Kayfabe Avenue.
Ladies and gentlemen, heels and faces, casual wrestling fans, and all you smart marks, I am Mr. Richie Moon.
And I'm Kayfabe AJ.
And I'm Kayfabe Focus.
And this is Kayfabe Avenue, and this is our 2019 countdown, and this is our top 5 moments of the year. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
With number 5.
Number 5.
Jonathan Moxley debuting at Double or Nothing.
Oh.
AEW.
Yo, that was crazy,
The
man.
literal paradigm shift
You
in
see,
sports entertainment.
my man, you see my man just like this. He literally shed his old skin just like boom. Just like
Was that what he was getting at? Because that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But,
just like,
you know, we all kind of expected it, especially we already knew going in that he was not going to renew his contract with WWE. But actually seeing it come to fruition, like it was that stamp.
We thought it was a big worky pants. At first.
Yeah, it was the big stamp. It was, you know, that solidification that we got to get bigger stars other than, you know, Chris Jericho, who's
The
kind
champion.
of headline Le Champion.
Le
He
Champion.
was kind of like, you know, steamrolling this for them, and you know, along with Cody.
It was just, man, it was awesome to see. It was awesome to see Moxley just make that debut. He, you know what I'm saying, he hit Jericho with the paradigm shift. He hit Kenny Omega with the paradigm shift. He started that great rivalry with Kenny Omega. It was just a big moment. A lot of people thought that was going to be a work with him leaving WWE.
Going
down at AEW.
Going down in
you know
AEW history, I'm pretty sure that image of him standing on the casino chips, throwing
after threw Moxley off,
throwing Moxley off,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
That's
throwing
an iconic shot
Omega
right there.
off.
Exactly.
Moxley throwing
And now
Omega off.
and now that's the rivalry now, because when he first came in, like Jericho turned around. What are you doing here? Boom, paradigm shift to him.
Yeah.
That was 6 months ago, and that's finally starting to pay off now. So
The dividends.
it's awesome, man. The dividend, the storytelling. Boom.
Long-term booking.
You already do.
So start going to number 4. Number 4.
No,
Life.
for life.
The surprise returns of Roman Reigns and Hiromu Takahashi. They both were dealing with injuries this year. Roman had leukemia.
Roman suffering from leukemia. We found that out after he said he was suffering for like 10 years with that.
Yeah.
We would have never knew. We would have never knew with his in-ring work and as much as he's been on the road. And Takahashi's case broke his neck.
Broke his neck.
Yeah, Dragon Lee. I'm actually out with Dragon Lee last year. Like, oh gosh.
So Takahashi returning to New Japan Pro Wrestling. And
he's gonna face Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom 14.
Roman Reigns returning to WWE, which a lot of people in WWE, you know, and WWE fans, we thought we'd probably never see Roman again. You know,
we didn't think that soon.
We thought Samoa Joe was just gonna leave us.
God.
He's just a man named Joe.
That
was a good one.
That was a good one.
But you know, glad to see Roman Reigns back. Glad to see Tagashi come back. Big things. We're definitely expecting big things from both of these guys. You know, Roman looks like he's heading towards the Universal title picture soon.
Listen, Roman Reigns is finally the face that WWE always wanted him to be.
And, you know,
Takahashi is probably going to take the Junior Heavyweight Championship from Will Ospreay.
A lot of people think that Roman kind of capitalized off this situation and helped it propel him, but that was a real life thing.
That was a real life thing.
That wasn't a work at all.
I don't see how.
And
that's a real life story.
I think Roman has been used in a way like scarcely and in good moments that it helped transform him. This, if they would have tried this in the beginning, we would have never had that backlash with Roman. He's not being shoved down our throats. He's being used in the right time.
Yep.
So
that's true.
That's number 4.
Let's get on to
number 3. Women's WrestleMania.
So y'all were at WrestleMania 35. Y'all were there at MetLife. I mean,
MetLife.
I'm not gonna lie to you. By the time I got there, I was a bit burnt out.
Well,
I was very burnt out.
We were definitely tired.
How y'all felt?
I think that started at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
It didn't start at 1.
I think it ended at 1. It started at
Ended
like
at-
12 something.
It ended at 1, yeah.
Definitely started at 12 something.
Yeah.
But we had done access the whole morning prior to WrestleMania, so
I was working
we was just
access.
exhausted by then.
I was
You
working
know,
access.
It was a big thing. First time women ever headlining a WrestleMania period, closing out the show, and they did it with Charlotte, they did it with Becky Lynch, and they did it with
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. Wow,
Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair,
she's
man.
been gone for so many months, I almost forgot her name.
Wow.
It's crazy, but yeah, nonetheless, decent match. Ended a little botchy, but nevertheless, good history. And
I mean, it was the first time they made an event at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's a good movement for the
in 35
movement.
years. So it's the first
they
time.
deserved it. I think still hands down they have.
You
They're
could
responsible for some
call
of the best
it
stories and recent history.
WrestleMania.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our number 2 choice.
Number 2.
Too sweet.
And
it's the title run of Kofi Kingston.
man,
Title run.
no. Oh man, no.
What title run?
No. Mandela effect aside, in the Kayfabe Ave universe, Kofi Kingston won the WWE
that's
Championship. WrestleMania you guys were at.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I cried. Okay, I legit cried. I was at the bar.
There was
I
no
at the bar.
forgetting that moment. Like
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
we would like you said, me and folks was there live. Like everyone, didn't matter what race, where you came from, language barriers, nothing. Everybody was standing
It
on
was a
their
great
feet.
moment.
Everybody was stomping on the rafters. You could hear the noise and the crowd swelling when
You could
Kofi
feel
was about to win.
electricity through the air.
It was good. It was a good day for history. It was a good day for the culture. It was, just all around.
Yeah, it was awesome. It
was
the same way at the bar I was at. I was at with a bunch of wrestling fans. I was with my people. Shout out to Delonte and Holland. You know what I'm saying? They're up here from Florida. And we were just chilling. And it was just the same thing. You know what I'm saying? With electricity, people were crying. We were legit crying. It was a good moment. Great moment. So,
Moving on.
before we get to number one, do we have some honorable mentions? Anybody want to throw out any honorable mentions?
moments of the year? Honorable mentions for me will go to The Fiend, the emergence of The Fiend, and the fact that he won the Universal Championship. That was a big moment for me, being a Bray Wyatt fan. Daniel Bryan's killing the Yes Movement was a good moment of the year. His emergence as the Planet's champion, that was a little good run against Kofi Kingston.
That was a great run. That was a fantastic run
Yeah.
from Daniel Bryan. Finn
off the top,
Balor.
that's about it.
Finn Balor showing up in NXT and turning
Oh,
heel.
right.
The Prince is back.
Uh-oh.
What about you, Focus?
Me? There's a lot of things that we could probably talk about all day. But one that probably stand out in my mind is the unsanctioned match in AEW. Those were great. The War Games match that just happened with Undisputed Era and Ciampa's team. That was an absolute classics.
There's just too many.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot.
nonetheless, let's get on to our number one
Number one.
moment of the year.
Number one. I was there. We were there live in DC for Wednesday Night Dynamite premiering. It was
Check out our Road to AEW
Facts.
Dynamite episode we have up on the channel.
facts. It was awesome. I mean, we were all there. First ever episode of Wednesday Night Dynamite. The first time wrestling has been on TNT in over 20 years. Who would have thought?
First time,
We also joined the fleet.
Facts, man. You know what I'm saying?
AEW
I'm saying if you was there that
not
first
this
night,
shirt, not this shirt.
you know what I'm saying? If you know about the fleet, you know what I'm saying? You know about the fleet.
What
You know
you
what
know
I'm
about the
saying?
fleet?
What you know about the fleet? Fleet guard. You know what I'm saying? Fleet guard. Fleet guard.
No, but it was a great night, great energy in the crowd, and it's his history. 20 years
Did you buy that hat at the first night?
Yeah, actually, word.
Bought that hat.
Bought this hat that night at.
I brought this. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
you
did. I
did.
bought my Omega shirt. You know what I'm saying?
So,
you know what I'm saying? The
you
outfit.
know, 20 years without a big competitor on a big network with the reach and the money value behind it. And we were there live. We're going to remember this in 10, 15 years from now, God willing. AEW.
I still have the $100 bills when Young Bucks come out and do the entrance, and the $100 bills go up with the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
We have one of those $100 bills from
Each
the
of
first
us,
episode.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
you know,
History.
number one moment, hands down, had to go to AEW's emergence, the first time ever on a show. It's the reason we have Wednesday Night Wars episodes, which you can check out on our channel.
To be honest with you, really, the reason why Kayfabe app even like popped up in my brain is because I seen Wrestle Kingdom and I was just like, these wrestlers need the same kind of spotlight that the WWE was getting. And now
The Elite happens, Bullet Club, Elite.
Boom. Now look at that.
Rest is history.
Now we're all Fleet Elite. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look at it. That's crazy. So, you know we can do this all day. But you can find us at YouTube. Subscribe to us on Kayfabe Avenue. Go to our Facebook chat group. Join us. You know what I'm saying? Post. Say what's up to us. Find me at Mr. Richie Moon.
Chime in our end of year polls. We still got a lot of content going on. We have a few episodes coming out.
Facts. We got decade.
More top fives. End of the decade.
End of the decade.
No,
We're ending
2020.
We're ending the decade, so we're gonna have like who's the best superstar of the decade? Who's the best woman superstar
All
of
those
the decade?
polls you can
Best tag team
find
of the
at the
decade.
Kayfabe Facebook group. Join us. You're more than welcome. Chime
Also,
in.
if you want to ask us questions in the comments as well,
Facts.
and then maybe we'll answer them here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll be awesome.
I'll
do
think
that.
about it.
Yeah,
So,
AJ, where can I find you
at
at?
Kayfabe_AJ on Instagram.
Folks, where can I find you at?
At Kayfabe_focus on Instagram.
You can find me
Instagram.
at Mr. Richie Moon. You can find me at Kayfabe Avenue at Instagram. You know we can do this all day, but we must bid you a farewell. Kenny, take us home.
Goodbye. Mwah. And good night. Bang.